sit on a computer or something?
Yeah, I can send it to you. So.
Do you know what you sampled for these beats?
Yes. Tell me how you want to start.
I mean, just play something, and then I don't know. Tell us about it. Play something and tell us about it. What you did. I'm making a movie about my dad, kinda. It's kind of about my dad. It's not exactly about my dad. It's based on weekends I'd spend with my dad. It's not a biographical telling of my dad. We're done. Never mind. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Peace. My name is Amari Gamble. I'm a hip hop producer, underground hip hop producer.
It's based on my life. It's based on weekends I'd spend with my dad learning about hip hop. The movie is called Loops and Breaks. I make other movies. I like to make movies. Film is my passion. Film is my heart. And it's what I intend on doing. I want to be a director. I know what you're thinking. Hey Khalil, what's the movie about? And you're also thinking about the dead body stored in your closet. You're in trouble. The cops are on the way. But Loops and Breaks tells the story of Devin, a struggling hip-hop producer and father who has to take care of his son on the night he has a very important studio session with a famous rapper. This story did not actually happen, but there's definitely elements of it that are ripped wholesale from my own life with little to no changing. Tell me about how you got into hip-hop, where that began.
Rapper's Delight, when I heard it, it was crazy. I never heard anything like that because we were listening to soul music, listening to pop music, listening to rock and roll. But this music was just, it spoke to me.
So the main character of the movie is a hip hop producer father. My dad is a hip hop producer father.
Back in those days, they were digging for breaks. And what I mean by a break would be a piece of the record that would be like an instrumental, but it would be something that you could just dance to. And what they would do would get duplicate copies. They have 2 copies, put it on 2 turntables, and they would just mark that spot. And they go back and forth, just playing that one little piece. It might be 5 seconds, it could be 10 seconds, but however long it would be, they would just repeat it back and forth until they got it to the point where it synced to sound like a whole beat as one.
My dad was the one who introduced me to hip hop. My dad shaped my taste. He wanted to have a cool son. He failed. He failed terribly. My dad was the one who showed me Goodfellas. My dad was the one who first played Mad Villainy for me, who first played Slum Village for me. He was the one that showed me Chappelle Show when I was far too young, but I did laugh at it.
His mom was like a godsend because she was there she went to law school while having him, and we both maneuvered and made it work so that she could finish. And Khalil would stay between me and her. She was in DC, I was in South Carolina. So he would go back and forth.
So this movie, Loops and Breaks, is my thesis film. It is the final project I need to complete to graduate from Howard University. But it's not just that. This is not just homework. This is not just a big test to me. It's much more than that. It is me officially launching myself as a filmmaker. I've made short films before this, but I want this one to be the most impactful. I want this one to really start my career. This will be my application to be a filmmaker. And it's gonna be big. I'm gonna need a lot of help. I'm going to need a lot of help. We're trying to raise $15,000. That's a lot of moolah. That's a lot of cash. And we're going to do it through a Seed and Spark campaign. Seed and Spark is a crowdfunding website dedicated to filmmaking. Loops and Breaks is starting its Seed and Spark campaign today. If you've made it all the way to this part of the video, that means you genuinely like me. That means you're a fan. If you didn't log out a minute in, that means you genuinely like me and you want me to succeed and you are invested in my career. Please donate. Please, please, please donate. $1, $5. You donate $10, you get a shout out. You donate $500, I'll make a rap song about you. I will make a rap song about you. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I will figure it out. You know, and if you can't donate monetarily, if you cannot pay any money, a cent, a dime, go to Seed and Spark and follow us. And you can support in that way. That's totally fine. But it would be greatly appreciated if you pledge to donate money. It doesn't cost a dime to start a Seed and Spark account and follow us on Seed and Spark. It doesn't cost a dime to share this video with your friends. It doesn't cost a dime to share the Seed and Spark with your friends. It doesn't cost a dime to follow the Instagram and amplify all the posts. And then when you see me going on stage to accept my Oscar, my second Oscar of the night, when you see that happening, you can say, man, I donated like $10 to that and shouted my name out on the Instagram. Won't that be so cool?
It's been interesting to watch the growth of my son Khalil. Just, you know, delve into the art of filmmaking. It's dope. It's dope to see him making things happen, and I just wish nothing but the best for you. I just hope, you know, you continue in the positive path that you've started and just, you know, do your own art. Just make your own art, and, you know, we're proud of your accomplishments and your achievements, and just keep doing what you do, y'all.
Donate to the movie.
I know, but like I said, GoFundMe.
Seed and Spark. Donate to the Seed and Spark. Pledge to the Seed and Spark.
Spell it. Seed.
S like seed and spark, like your
Seed and spark, like a spark
like a spark of light. Yes.
Okay. So donate to the Seed and Spark.
Yeah.
Strike.